Alright, hello and welcome. In this video, me and my friend here will be talking about the brand new information about the Ancient Gods Part 2, which has literally not been seen by anyone as of making this video right now. I'm joined by my friend Shmol.
Hey everyone.
And we'll be going through images, all the information, all the requirements, so honestly, let's just jump right into it, because this, and I have to say, there's massive spoilers, and I'm not even kidding. These are like full on. The entire game has been pretty much been spoiled. So, spoiler warning, and let's just jump right into this now. So we're on the Bethesda store page, and we can already see the cover art for the DLC. So if I just open that in the other tab, and let's zoom in, we can already see. So first of all, let's talk about the Slayer. And we can see that he's holding the two-handed hammer of Commander Valen, the Betrayer. Now, one other thing that's really interesting is the guy on the right. Who do you think that is?
My first bet, I have to be honest, I reckon it's that Dark Lord, because who else would be like the person to face the Slayer one-on-one after the big reveal we got in the previous expansion pack?
Yeah, true. I actually think you're right. I think it is the Dark Lord, and you can see on the armor that he has like two shoulder cannons, one on each side, and on the chest he has the mark of the Slayer as well. And I'll post up like a higher res image on this slide. So we can also see he has a crucible sword to go up against the crucible hammer. And alright, let's actually go through the page and just read what happens. So the Ancient Gods Part 2 is the epic conclusion to the Doomslayer saga and the second campaign expansion to the critically acclaimed Doom Eternal. You denied the gods and awoke an ancient evil. Now rally the scattered sentinel armies, lay siege to the last bastion of hell, which is Imora, which is what I called in my previous video, so, give me all the likes. Break through the fortress walls and face the Dark Lord himself. The soul of the universe hangs in the balance. Your war against hell ends here. That's interesting to me. Like, they're saying that it literally ends here. So what are they going to do after this game? That's interesting.
Yeah, it could. I mean, it could be like a very just like a grand statement they're making for selling the game kind of thing.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, you might be right. It could be like this is the last thing for Doom Eternal before the next game comes along, and who knows what direction the story is going to take afterwards.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Guess we'll see what happens actually. So let's look at the overview, which is just straight up tells you exactly what's in the DLC. So experience the end of the Slayer saga. Oh, okay. Literally the end of the saga. This is what we were discussing just before. Oh my god. Experience the epic conclusion to the Doomslayer saga from the moment you were activated by Sammy Haddy, as I call him, or Sammy Daddy, as people call him, at the UAC facility on Mars to the destruction of the Icon of Sin. All your battles have led to this. Prepare to siege Imora, the last bastion of the Dark Realm. Again, I called it in my previous video, so, all credit goes to me. Challenge the Dark Lord in combat and seal the demons within hell for good. Alright, cool. Fight across epic battlefields. From the ruins of ancient sentinel settlements and the cosmic wonders of the World Spear to a devastated and overgrown city on Earth, hiding a mysterious gateway. Both of these things I called in my video as well. So again, all credit goes to me. Don't you agree, Shmo?
Nobody else called it. What are we supposed to say here?
I don't know, just, boost my ego, man. Come on, just help me boost my ego. Anyways. Face Hell's armies in never-before-seen locations as you fight your way to Imora, the last bastion of the Dark Lord protected by towering walls and powered by advanced technology. which actually makes a lot of sense because I just want to throw a bit of lore info in here. Jakad, the realm which is now Hell, when it was created by the Father, this the people of Jakad were so advanced and so good at creating technology that even the Father was impressed. They could pretty much create anything they wanted, except for immortality, which is what the Dark Lord wants more than anything. So it actually makes sense why their technology is that good. Face challenging enemy variants. This is very interesting. Face new deadly variants of demons. The Armored Baron wears special armor and uses a charged fist attack. The Stone Imp possesses a nearly impenetrable hide and prefers close combat, which we already know about from the video. The Screecher is a zombie that empowers nearby demons when killed. Again, they talked about it in the live stream. This is a new one. The Cursed Prowler is a mutation with venomous, cursed claws. Exploit their weaknesses to destroy them. That's interesting. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, like first off, with like the Stone Imp, it's saying like a nearly impenetrable hide, and then like at the end they say like exploit their weaknesses. The first thing that's coming to mind is like it's just reminded me of the fact that like almost every enemy in the game has like that one glaring like weak point.
Yeah.
And kind of like with Marauders, how it's like unless you're using that weak point, it's very difficult to take care of them. I feel
Yep.
like the Stone Imps might be like the same thing. This idea that like they have a very specific thing you have to do to overpower them, and if you don't do that, it's very difficult, if maybe not impossible, to like take care of them.
Well, as they talked about it in the live stream, and I covered that in my video as well, they said that one of their main weaknesses is going to be the auto shotgun modification.
Oh.
Or you can one-shot them with the hammer. So now that we know that the hammer is like a confirmed thing, that's going to be one glaring weakness we can exploit against them.
Very true.
Um,
The
and
second
that,
thing I was going to say is like with the Cursed Prowler, how I said venomous cursed claws.
yeah,
In
yeah,
so many games, like venom, poison, that kind of stuff, it's always lingering effects.
yeah, that's right.
I feel like it might be one of those things where it's like, sure, like the first time they hit you, maybe it doesn't hit you too hard, but it's like, no, over the next however many seconds or whatever, it's like you're leeching health off of, like, they're taking it off you kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like, you have to be healing as you go, otherwise you're losing health over a span of time.
what I want to know is what would their weakness be? Is it meant to be like what do you call it? The micro missiles? I don't know.
Yeah, because nothing really uses that.
I mean, there's few uses for micro missiles, but yeah, there's nothing like a glaring weakness against them. So
Yeah, what I meant was like weak point. Like you've got like,
yeah, weak point. Yeah, gotcha.
it's like, having a precision ball that, everything has like a weak point to that, or like
Yeah,
having the like shotgun's grenade, for instance, like like the or an Actotron's, like they have the weakness point to that. It's just some of the other weapons, like their, I guess you could say, like special ability, like you got like a micro missiles, for instance, like they're there for fun, to be honest. Like
yeah,
it's
true.
not like a necessity.
All right, let's just keep going. I don't want to make the video too long, actually. So it leads us to the next one. Wield the Sentinel Hammer, and come on, you know how happy I am, man. Deliver more destruction with the Sentinel Hammer, an ancient weapon capable of stopping any demons caught within its shockwave. Use it to stun demons or combine it with the Ice Bomb or Flame Belch. Extract much needed health or armor. As I pretty much called this in my video as well, that we're going to use this to like falter demons, and if you get like a direct attack, it'll have like a concussive wave that falters other demons. So this looks like pretty much what I called for in the previous video. The second half is pretty much basic stuff. Like if you kill a demon while it's on fire, you get armor, and yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
have
I feel like the Sentinel Hammer, like the way it's describing it, it's making it feel like it's going to be like an uber blood punch type thing.
yeah,
You hit them, but it's like the shockwave isn't just like, okay, the guy in front of you and that's it kind of thing. It's like, no, it's like you're doing something big. Because like
yeah,
I will be honest, like the Crucible in like the base game, while it was awesome, I did find it a little bit underwhelming. Where it's like you just get like a free pass to kill that one guy.
yeah. I mean, there's some good uses for it, especially if you're having trouble. It serves as like a extra super powered weapon. to help you out of, if you're having trouble. But yeah, I mean, you know me, man. You know me for like what, over a decade now. I hate swords. I prefer war hammers. But the fact that I get to have a hammer, it's like a dream come true.
Yeah, and you're
And
theorizing that the Sentinel hammer is something we've seen before, right?
no, it was actually Hugo that said it in the live stream that
Oh, he announced it. Oh, I didn't
he
realize.
said like it's a weapon that we've seen before. That everyone just went crazy. They thought, oh, it's a soul cube. I thought it was a soul cube, but then I was like, nah, it's not going to be the soul cube because it's too much on the nose, and they haven't really talked about the soul cube at all. It's just there as an Easter egg. So I was like, yeah, it could be either the Marauder's axe, it could be the Valen's hammer, which it is,
Hmm.
or it could be like something else. So yeah, I'm happy it's the hammer.
Yeah. Speaking of Valen's hammer, I don't know if you've got the image up of where like it has like the Doomslayer going up against what we presume is the Dark Lord. Then you got like the two armies off in the background.
Yeah, I'll post up that image when we talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to bring like just to forewarn, like I wanted to come back to this point of like Valen and his hammer.
Okay. Cool. No worries. All right, let's go into the media, the images, the official images that they have on the website. So we have, if this loads up for me. Oh yeah, there we go. So we have the stone imps with the purple claws and purple like eyes. Yeah, I mean they look okay. I think the one on the left is doing the Sonic the Hedgehog roll, because you can
Mm.
see like the effect, the rolling effect.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
The background looks like it's in Imora, because you can see like the demonic runes in the back and that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on to that idea, folks. Like we'll come back to that
Yeah,
symbol in
we'll
a
come
second.
back to that symbol. Yeah. The next one is the very highly acclaimed chain gunner, but it has a shield as well, which means that you won't just be able to use your meat hook in order to kill it like the normal shield soldiers. These ones might require something a bit extra, I think.
Hmm.
I wonder if they're fodder demons or if they're heavy demons.
I reckon, I don't know, with a shield, I feel like fodder might not be the case with them.
The shield soldiers are fodder, but I think these ones, because they look a bit bigger and fully armored,
That's what I mean.
I think they're
Like,
gonna be heavy, so they're gonna require three to kill, three
that's what
chainsaw
I'm trying to
hit.
get. Yeah, like, I feel like the ensemble of like they got the chain gun, they look bigger, they're armored, they got a shield, like everything together. I feel like they just crossed the border
Yeah.
out of being fodder.
Oh, one thing I really want to point out, because it's very important to me, is with the chain gunner on the right, as he's firing, you can see the bullet travel. So I'm so glad, and I really hope that these chain gunners are not hit scan. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want a freaking hit scan, because if you've played on Ultra Nightmare in any capacity, then getting hit when you least expect it or when you're not seeing it is the biggest bullshit thing ever. So I'm glad that they are not hit scan based on
Mm.
the image. Let's go to the next one. Here we have Imora. I'm pretty confident it's Imora because if you look at the symbol on the top left, that is a demonic symbol. You can find this exact same symbol in the Super Gore Nest Master level and on Hell on Earth on some of the buildings. So, yeah, it looks interesting to me. Looks like they've got some fog elements in here from the Blood Swamps. Yeah, overall, looks interesting to me.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know about you, but like, yeah, that tower, like towards like the right of the
Hmm.
image, especially the top part of it, I know it gives me like Necrovol vibes a little bit. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's like, on purpose, but just like it just gives me that feeling.
yeah. I mean, it could be. It could be like an area where they make Argent energy. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
have to wait and see.
yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, let's go to the next one, man. Yeah, baby, look at that. Earth,
Reclaimed.
reclaimed Earth. Yeah, looks beautiful, man. Looks great.
I almost feel bad fighting people in a place like that. I'm like, everything's just growing again. It's like, oh, let's get
Yeah,
into the flamethrower and the
it's
shotgun.
like it's like warning: the Slayer has entered Earth again.
It's like, hide the plants, hide everything.
Yeah. Hide all your life and hide all the other lives. The Doomslayer out here killing everybody.
Yeah,
Alright.
that does look good. I'm curious to know what the plan will be on Reclaimed Earth, like what you have to do there.
Based on the description in the overview, it said that there's like a hidden gateway, and that's something that I theorized in my video where that the Steam title is called Crossing the Threshold. And I
Hmm.
thought that, yeah, this is what's going to happen. He's going to go to Earth, maybe kill a few remaining demons, and then he's going to take a portal, which is exactly what I said, a portal, and he's going to go somewhere where there's like a point of no return, or like a one-way trip, like a suicide mission type thing, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. This is
Wow.
beautiful, man.
Honestly, man, it's like I feel like they've gotten like the best parts of like Skyrim, the latest God of War game,
Yes, God
like
of
the
War.
artistic aesthetic of all of those, and just like crammed them together.
Like I've never wanted to live somewhere more than this place. Like I want to live in that like massive tower, and when I look outside the window, I want to see that massive crystal in the back.
Yeah.
Also, oh guys, if you're watching right now, if you're actually watching this far ahead, I'm the only person that actually called out that the world spear is like where the sentinel crystals come from because they have the exact same shape, even in like the original game. Sorry, in the Doom Eternal game in the campaign, when you grab the sentinel crystal, it has the exact same shape as the spear that pierced through Argent Denur, and from like the wounds, elemental wraiths came forth, and they had the power of wraith energy. So, and I also said that sentinel crystals hold sentinel energy because the color is the same. So it's amazing to see that my theory, which I was very confident about, like 99% confident about, is pretty much come come to reality basically.
Yeah.
And like it just looks beautiful. This massive like icy crystal with like the blue energy inside of it, like the waterfall on the bottom left. Like I really want to visit this place. I really do.
Me too, man. Like I just want to like something I'm bummed about with this like image, which I mean in the game will get resolved, but like that we're not seeing all of the crystal.
Yeah, true.
Like in the
Yeah,
game, like there's gonna be the whole thing of like once you start this level, you're gonna notice the skybox. You're gonna look up and be like, "Whoa! Like there's the top of the crystal. That's what this area
yeah,
looks like."
yeah.
Yeah, like I'll be honest. When I first saw it, I didn't notice the crystal right away. I was like, "Oh,
I
cool!
did. I saw it
This
straight
building,
away.
there's trees." I'm like, the distance, it looks like there's something there. I'm like, "Wait a minute, that's a big crystal."
That's the first thing I saw because I was like, I literally just made the video yesterday, and the image of the crystal and the color and how it like reflects and refracts inside the crystal was still fresh in my mind. So when I looked at the image, my eyes first went to the crystal. I'm like, holy shit, this is real. I was right. Yeah, this is beautiful,
So
man. I'm gonna spend a lot of time taking screenshots of this place.
I've already saved this image. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, true. Let's go to the. Oh, okay. Now we're back to the original one. Um, so we have the requirements here at the bottom. I'm not going to talk about it too much because we're already at 18 minutes. But let's talk about, just to end before we end the video, let's talk about the image in the background, which I've managed to extract using certain hacking skills. Let me open the image up. All right, there we go. So here's the full image. Let's start from the left and make our way to the right. So we have like, let's say, a couple minutes to talk about this. Let me zoom in first. So first of all, the biggest thing we can see is the massive mech, right?
You can see that. I don't know if we've seen one of these in like properly active yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen them active. We've just seen them
Yeah.
deactivated or like partially destroyed. Yeah.
I was kind of bummed when we were seeing them on Earth. I was like, but I want to see what it's doing.
Mm, we can also see the flying, ships, very Star Wars like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Then we have a dragon, a purple colored dragon, very interesting. Then we have, I guess, the most interesting part are the Argenta warriors, and there's like two different types of them. One are the ones wearing green armor. Then there's the other ones wearing the sort of silvery bluish armor. And you can see like there's these portals that are opening behind them, and they're like coming through the portal. and that's pretty interesting to me. And one thing I want to point out is if you notice that the color of the weapons, it's cerulean blue or like a aqua blue, which means that they've gone back to sentinel or wraith energy. They've completely you know uh left argent energy. So that's you know in one of the codex entries, that's sort of one of the things the scribe mentioned, is that I wish we could go back to like wraith energy, and I hope
Yeah.
the wraiths forgive us for our transgressions. I think that's pretty much what it said in one of the codex entries. I'm glad to see that they're actually keeping the originality and what's the word I'm looking for? The accuracy? Yeah, accuracy. That's the word.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm seeing like some shields that some of these guys have as well.
Yeah, the shields. Yep, yep.
Yeah. I
Uh,
don't know. It's nice seeing them like with the full ensemble of like weapons and shields.
yeah, exactly right. We have seen the shields in game, but they weren't lit up like this. So
Yeah,
it's
that's what I mean. Like they weren't given much love.
yeah. And then I think you wanted to discuss Valen and his hammer, so go right
Yeah,
ahead,
because
man.
you can see. I think it's him at the bottom left.
That is 100% him. 100%.
Yes, but it's like he's holding a hammer. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, and his hammer is like purple in color, so that's I'm not sure why that is, but yeah,
I guess we'll find. I mean, like it's obvious that like if the hammer that the Doomslayer is using is indeed like belonging to him, like we're gonna see, it's not gonna just be like you start the game. It's like, hey, look, you gotta have the hammer in your inventory. It's like
yeah,
there's gonna be a moment where like he gets it. So obviously, like I don't know, we'll probably get the explanation as to like why there's also a secondary purple one that the
yeah,
Doomslayer.
yeah. True. Yeah. So now let's go towards the middle with the Doomslayer and the Dark Lord fighting each other. And yeah, you can see the Doomslayer has the two-handed Warhammer. In my video, I suggested it could be the one-handed one. Even though he is using it with one hand, so I guess there's still a possibility of him using it like the Marauder in battle mode. So we'll have to wait and see.
Hmm.
Um, we get a closer look, a more cleaner look of the Dark Lord's armor. And I want to point out that we can see the mark of the Dark Lord on his
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah.
So that's good. I like seeing that. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, let's make our way towards the right. Let's start from the top right. So we have the ships with these weird tendrils coming out, and again, dragons on the right. And they have a bit more of a grayish, greenish skin tone, so I'm guessing they're the evil dragons, or the demonic dragons.
Yeah. I think you might be right there.
Then we have the massive Titan. I don't know if this is going to be Malagog, the one from Blood Swamps. I don't think it is Malagog because that guy, he's, I think he was sort of there just for one purpose. I don't think
Right.
he's mostly like a sentient Titan. Then
You mean like
again,
sort of like you mean like he's bound to that duty kind of thing?
exactly right, yeah. And I know for a fact that these Titans are very docile. Like they're like forced to do the demon's bidding.
Hmm.
Like they're enslaved. That's pretty much what they are.
Okay.
And like like they're not they're not really hostile, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I imagine with the Dark Lord back in play, I mean that for all we know that could change.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about the T-shaped ship or battleship. Looks like something out of Star Wars, actually.
It literally does.
And we have the Pain Elemental to the right, with his mouth wide open, the meatball, as the people call him.
Yeah.
Then we have, the bottom right, we have your imps, your normal, zombies, Arachnotron, your normal soldier, Cacodemon, the
Mhm.
Gargoyle, the Baron on the full right, the Whiplash. Then we have the Mancubus on the bottom right, the cute Pinky. So cute, man. God damn it. And then we have our first look at the armored Baron.
Yeah, you can see him right in the middle there.
Yeah, the one with like a one hand that apparently, like, as it said on the overview, that it like lines up its or powers up its fist and then punches wherever it needs to punch.
It's interesting how it's a very like different color.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's
I
there
guess they
for a
really wanted
reason.
to make it obvious that it exists.
Yeah, that's the whole philosophy, man. They want to make it like as obvious as possible. So yeah,
I'm sorry, but looking at all these like demons, I can't get over the fact that at the bottom right, there's this one guy wearing a lab coat.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, "Sorry guys, I'm just here to take samples."
Sorry, guys, I'm late. No, it's pretty funny.
But I really hope we do get to see battles of this scale, even if like you're not actively involved in it, because I feel like gameplay wise it wouldn't really work.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
true.
having this consciousness that like, yeah, you can look over and see like, yes, there's a battle going on over there
Mm,
between the Sentinels and the demons.
yeah,
And maybe like the Doomslayer had something to do to like instigate that, to get
yeah.
everyone involved. Because like as much as I love like the original base game and like the Ancient Gods DLC Part 1, it does feel like it's in just the Doomslayer. Just him, nobody else. Nobody else even cares, like whatever, or even can do anything.
Mm,
But now it's like, no, we got armies happening. If it is indeed the final chapter, they should bring everything out. Like
yeah, agreed.
even if it's just for like visuals and cinematics, let's just go
Yeah,
out.
yeah, go all out on. Yeah, I fully agree with that statement, and we'll just have to wait and see, man. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, I think that's about it. That's 26 minutes.
We could have talked for an hour if
True.
you wanted.
Nah.
Comment below if you wish we could talk longer about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, agreed. But then again, this is pretty much all we can say until the game is released. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Again, spoilers. I know it's after the fact, but still spoilers. Um, yeah. Let us know in the comments below which image is your favorite, which area you're most interested in visiting. For me, it's the ancient Argentinur, basically. And yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching, and thank you for joining this TED Talk, Shmol. I appreciate that.
My pleasure, mate, or anytime.
As always, we will see all of you in the next one.